And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Mets. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the New York Mets have already won the series, and now they go for the four-game sweep, Chris. It's been a lopsided series so far.
Yeah, they've clearly been the better team, and I expect them to come out today looking to tie a bow on this series. And on the other side, most teams run into at least a three-game sweep at some point, but not every team looks back at a four-game sweep at the end of the year. And I'll say this, as a player, it's especially frustrating when the losses keep coming against the same team. So if they can salvage a win today, this series won't go down quite as sour.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And taking the ball for the Mets, David Peterson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
McMahon.
And a pitch. Ryan McMahon stands in now, looks at that one inside.
First pitch, 111.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And a count 1-2. That one missed. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. First offering, and it just misses. A little bit low. One down, base is empty.
Oop. 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next pitch is popped up. McNeil settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Out number 2.
Batting third.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Randall Grichuk.
Oh, Boog, not just the fans, not just the people watching this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up to watch this guy swing the bat. He's got big-time pop this season, slugging percentage over 500. Outfielders, put your track shoes on because you're going to be running in the gaps, trying to climb the wall. This guy is going to do damage when he gets the bat to the baseball. Don't take your eyes off of him.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next pitch, not close, up high. And now the lefty. That's in there, and it's 2-1 now. The Y to kick the pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the first. And on the mound today, Germán Marquez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Here's Luis Guillorme, ninth in the NL in hitting, entering play.
The designated hitter, Luis Guillorme.
Here comes a pitch. That's towards center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Jeff McNeil stands in. First pitch, and he just misses. Left-hand hitter waits. And fouled off. Righty to the plate. Line drive. Grichuk pulls that one down. One away. Here's a Mets lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Brandon Nimmo.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Pete Alonso watches that one for a strike, standing in here with one down. Guillorme leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's two down.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Man at first, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And that's in there for strike one. Righty delivers, and ball one. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out number 3. Mets strand 1. We played an inning. No score. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, C.J. Cron. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Peterson back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a ball.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. A wind in the pitch. And a foul ball. Well struck left field. And forget it. C.J. Cron leaves the yard. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next for Colorado, Jose Iglesias.
That is big. The shortstop.
In there for strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
On the ground to the left. Lindor picks it up. Fires to first on the run. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
The right fielder, number 15,
Randall Grichuk now. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
The pitch.
T-ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 2-2. swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 down.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Sam Hilliard. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Here's Mark Canha. Hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
And he deals. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Canha gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Got him. And there's 1 down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Eduardo Escobar up now for the Mets. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And that's in there for strike 1. There's a strike. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
James McCann in now.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
The pitch.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Oh and 2 now. Got him looking. And the inning is over. Mets leave one. Still behind by a count of 1-0. New inning getting started. Now the Rockies catcher, Brian Serven.
Leading off for the Rockies, the catcher, Brian Serven.
Peterson back to work. There's a strike. Out to short. Lindor on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 1, Garrett Hampson.
Here's Garrett Hampson. Struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. In there for strike one.
0-1.
Out towards right center field. Nimmo turns and moving to his left. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
So the lineup flips over. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Toss to Alonso, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 1-0. Darren Ruff up now for the Mets. Ruff having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. The right-hander back to work. On the ground. Rogers collects it. To first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Back to the top of the Mets order. And now the DH, Luis Guillorme. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Next offering upstairs. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. The 1-2. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And a couple of quick outs.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Very high with that one. And 1-1. Line drive and a base hit. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And a foul ball left side. And the 0-1. Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. And that one wrapped foul. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Got him swinging on the curveball. And that is the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back as we go to the top of the 4th. So in now for Colorado, Brendan Rodgers. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Charlie Blackmon digging in for the Rockies. 8th in the National League at RBIs. In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and fires. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. McCann fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. And here is C.J. Cron.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And that's in there for strike one. And here it comes. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Escobar picks it up, gathers, and throws to first. Cron retired. And that is the third out of the inning. Rockies are down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Mark Canha.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
And a swing and a miss. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now, Brandon Nimmo struck out swinging his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball. Kicks and deals. Bounce to the right side. Cron takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Eduardo Escobar. First offering misses the mark. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The 2-1. And a strike in there. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Colorado, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
And a pitch. That's in for a strike. The pitch. And a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. To third. Escobar picks it up. Zips it to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Next to hit for the Rockies, Randall Grichuk. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a bouncer. Escobar with the throw to first. One away here in the fifth.
The left fielder, number 22,
Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies. His first at bat was a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out and a runner at second. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Brian Serven.
And here's the catcher, Brian Serven.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
In there for strike one. Two outs with a runner at third. Next pitch is outside. At the belt and fires. Line to left. And a superb diving catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
Welcome back. Leading off, James McCann.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And the pitch. Ball one there. The wind of the pitch. That's a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And McCann fouls it off. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And stepping in. For New York, Darren Ruff. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
The wind and the pitch. And down on strikes. And there's two away.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Luis Guillorme. To the right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Now the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that one is lifted in the air. Grichuk glides to his left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Mets go down quickly. And it remains 1-0. Back here in Queens. All set for the top of the 6th. So in now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson. Peterson back to work. In for a strike, going along.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And there's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. First pitch, not close. And now the lefty.
2 balls, no strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Left-hand hitter waits. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it is gone. Ryan McMahon leaves the yard. Home run number 35 on the year. And they add on. It's 3-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. David Peterson is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Carlos Carrasco taking over on the mound, and his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Righty delivers. Out to center. Nimmo settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon.
Now it's Charlie Blackmon.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
First offering, and it just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Trevor Williams preparing to come on if needed. The 1-0. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
Left-hand batter waits. In the air, center field. Nimmo should have this one, and there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
And here's the first baseman, C.J. Cron. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And the righty deals. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So a man aboard. And now the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Next offering is down low. And it's 1-0.
No strikes.
Now 1-1. The pitch. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 3-0. Well, we go bottom six, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. One up, one down.
Now back, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Strike two.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Two outs, base is empty. And now, Francisco Lindor. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Stays alive. The 1-2. Hit in the air, right field. Grichuk under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still down 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Right-handed reliever. This to center field. Nimmo settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 22, Sam Hilliard.
Next for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that's in there for strike 1. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch. Stays alive. And there's a foul ball. Fought off foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He leaves the yard to right, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
One out, base is empty. And now here is Brian Serven.
The catcher, Brian Serven.
In there, and it's 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Definitely not going to make his highlight tape.
kicks and fires. And he chases that one. That's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Hampson. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Now fly ball to right center. Ruff ranging into the alley. Snags it on the run. And that ends the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for New York, Mark Canha.
For the Mets, the left fielder, Mark Canha.
The right-hander back to work. Just off the inside edge.
No strike.
Swings through that.
1-1.
The 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Line drive. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Brandon Nimmo. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one's in there, 0-1.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 0-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hampson makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Eduardo Escobar. El Caballo up to hit. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. And he deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Ryan McMahon.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Brendan Rodgers digging in for the Rockies.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. At the belt and fires. In the air, left side. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Here's Charlie Blackmon. And that's in there for strike 1. And that one in the air center field. Nimmo makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They lead 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here is James McCann.
Leading up for the Mets, the catcher, James McCann.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Carlos Estevez. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Estevez.
And the pitch. That one missed. Good eye right there.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Grichuk racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, the right fielder, Darren.
And now the right fielder, Darren Ruff. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Just missed. Kicks and deals. That one ripped left field. That's back. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
So now here's the Mets DH, Luis Guillorme. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And here it comes. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter, number one.
Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. That one's in there, 0-1. And the right-hander deals. That's inside.
1-1.
Bounce to the right. To second, there's Iglesias. Third out. Mets strand one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Smith. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Back here at Citi Field, stepping in the long ball threat, C.J. Cron.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J.
And the pitch. That's in there. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. McCann settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So up next, Jose Iglesias. And the first offering is not close. There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. That's to third. Escobar handles the chance. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Randall Grichuk. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Here comes a pitch. And that's in there at the knees.
1-1.
Ball to strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Righty delivers. Stays alive. And the righty deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Fires across the diamond. That ends the frame. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rockies 4 and the Mets nothing. Last chance for the home team. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here we go. The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Daniel Bard gets the call to the mound.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 52, Daniel Bard.
And a pitch. That one pushed foul. Right-handed reliever. Strike two.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
The pitch. Swings and misses. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1. High in the air, out to right. Grichuk going back some more. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Canha.
So two down now, and here is Mark Canha. In there for strike one. Righty to the plate.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Rolled over to third, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies use three pitchers to combine for the shutout.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Colorado Rockies hit 3 long balls as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-0. As of today, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, 9 games back. And the Rockies are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. Josh Rojas plated 3 runs on the day as the Diamondbacks took care of the White Sox 6-5. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are leading the Central Division. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. And the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Royals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they made short work of the Padres 12-0. As of right now, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're 15 games back. While the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West, they're over 20 games out of first. Joey Bart was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the Giants past the Twins 8-3. In the standings, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're 7.5 games out of first. While the Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West. They're 15 games back. The Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-2. At the start of the day, the Marlins sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 5 games back. While the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division, they are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Philadelphia Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-0. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit atop the NL East. They have a 3-game cushion. While the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division, they're 16.5 games out of first. Josiah Gray was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Nats past Cincinnati 3-1. Entering the day's action, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 14.5 out of first. The Chicago Cubs brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 5-4. As of today, the Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, 11.5 games out of first, while the Cubs are 2nd in the division. They're 7.5 games out of first. The St. Louis Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they pulverized the Braves 8-0. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are atop the NL Central. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. While the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-1. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays are in 2nd place in the AL East, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wildcard. While the Angels are in 1st place in the AL West, they have a small half-game advantage. The Rays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-2. In the standings, the Red Sox are in 4th place in the AL East. They're 15 games back. And the Rays are 3rd in the division. They're 7 games back. The Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they walked off in extra innings against the O's 4-3. As of today, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, only a half game back. And the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Oakland Athletics amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-1. As of right now, the A's are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. While the Yankees sit in 1st place in the American League East Division, 2 games up on 2nd place. Sam Hentges got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Guardians over the Mariners 6-5. At the start of the day, the Mariners are in 3rd place in the AL West, 9.5 games behind first. And the Guardians are in 1st place in the AL Central. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. The Tigers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. Heading into the day, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, 20 games out of first, while the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, 20 games out of first. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 7-6. Jordan Luplow was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping the Diamondbacks get by the Phillies 3-0. Yu Darvish earned win number 7 this season, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 5-2. The Reds knocked out 12 hits as a team as they sent their crowd home happy with a walk-off win in extra innings over the Cardinals 10-7. The Milwaukee Brewers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-5. Alec Mills collected the victory in his 12th win, leading the Cubbies over the Blue Jays 2-1. The Bo Sox launched 3 home runs as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 13-4. The Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-4. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.